Friction and gravity. Exploring contact and non-contact force. Force. Force is a concept that describes the interaction between two objects that can change the motion of one or both of them. In simpler terms, force is a push or pull that can cause an object to move, stop, or change direction. Friction. Friction is a force that happens when two surfaces rub against each other. It's like a sticky force that can make things harder to move smoothly. There are four types of friction, namely, static friction. Static friction happens when an object is not moving and is touching a surface. This friction keeps the object from sliding or moving on the surface it's resting on. For example, static friction is what keeps a block from sliding or moving on the table when it's not being pushed or pulled. Sliding friction. Sliding friction is a type of friction that happens when two objects slide past each other. For example, when you pull a block, sliding friction takes over. Sliding friction is the force that resists motion as the block slides across a surface. Rolling friction. Rolling friction is a type of friction that occurs when a round object, like a ball or a wheel, rolls over a surface. For example, the surface of the bowling ball and the surface of the bowling lane have tiny bumps and ridges that rub against each other and create friction. Fluid friction. Fluid friction is a type of friction that happens when an object moves through a fluid, such as air or water. For example, when a parachute is open. It creates air resistance and slows you down. The air is fluid, and it creates a force that resists your motion through it. Gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls objects towards each other. It is what makes things fall down to the ground and keeps the planets in our solar system in their orbits around the sun. Gravity is attracting, universal, non-contact, grounding. Gravity attracts. Gravity is a special force that exists in the universe. It's like a pulling force that makes objects move towards each other. This means that if you drop an apple, it will fall down to the ground because gravity is pulling it towards the earth. Gravity is universal. The universal law of gravitation is a rule that explains how gravity works in the entire universe. The law says that every object in the universe, no matter how big or small, is attracted to every other object in the universe. It is non-contact. Gravity is a force that exists between objects, even if they are not touching each other. When you drop the ball, it falls to the ground. The reason this happens is because of gravity. The Earth is pulling on the ball, even though it's not touching it. Gravity grounds. When we are standing on the ground, the force of gravity is pulling us down towards the center of the Earth. This force of gravity is what keeps us on the ground. Without gravity, we would all float away into space. Subscribe for more quick lessons.